We're starting off with this D-blade advantage spinner bait here, double willow blades, I believe. We're gonna throw it right along this grass line right here, see if we can pull a fish out of it. First cast, let's go. Wind now. Got one. First cast. First cast on the spinner bait. Hooked up with one, Dixie. Good one. Solid fish. First cast with that white spinner bait, Dixie. Look at that. Got a solid fish on it right out of that grass line. All right, one bait down. Got a solid fish. That is awesome. Look at that, girl. Man, that little spinnerbait is bad news. Right off that grass line, right where I thought they would be, hooked up with a solid one. That's how you start off a slam right there. Look at that. Dixie, what do you think? What do you think of that one, girl? One cast. Are we the best fishermen alive or what? That was amazing. Dixie does not want to let this one go. Dixie likes this one. It's a good one, but it's not huge. You ready to go, Mama? There she goes. That's what I'm talking about, Dixie. All right, me and Dixie are back at you. Today we're doing a slam. I'm part of the Major Bass Pro Team, and they send me a box of baits every month. Today I'm gonna try to catch a fish on every single bait in this box. I think there's 5-6 baits in here. Spinner bait, top water bait, jig, couple soft plastics. I'm gonna take you through each one of those baits as I go. We're gonna be starting off with this bad boy right here. See if we can hook up with one. What do you think, Dixie? You wanna lick it? Yeah, she's not gonna lick it. All right, Dixie approves. Let's get to it. Let's try this dock, Dixie. Cast right at that dock. Slow roll it through there. Oh, got one. Fish number 2 on the spinner bait is a good one. Good fish. Not huge, but a very solid fish. Let's get the net. We've only been fishing this thing about 10 minutes maybe. We just caught our second fish on the little white spinner bait, that D-blade advantage. That little white spinner blade over here in this grass, we got a lot of vegetation in this area, is getting it done. Dixie, what do you think, girl? What do you think, Dixie Doodle? Get you a lick in. Dixie's happy, I'm happy. We're gonna let her go. Thanks for playing. I'll catch you again sometime. Dixie, we are on fire. Can't do it fast. We have to slow roll it, Dixie. That's what Bill Dance said. Does Bill Dance know how to slow roll a spinnerbait? You know he does. You know he does. The man's a legend. Not entirely sure how that goes, but I think it's supposed to look something like that. Come on, spinnerbait. Don't embarrass yourself. Swim true. Oh, right there at the boat. Tiny crappie came up and nailed it. That little crappie wanted our spinnerbait, Dixie, but she was too small. We're not crappie fishermen, and we're not small fish fishermen, so get lost, crappie. Get lost. I will have Dixie eat you. You pull that crap again. All right, girl, time to move on to our next bait. Let's see what else we got in our box here. We got some flipping weights here from Angler Tungsten. Oh, some extra wide gap spear point hooks. I love those things. We got some Culprit Flutter Crawl albino colored crawl style baits. All right, I don't love that color, but that looks good. And then we got some robo worms, some finesse worms. Okay, I'm gonna take these spear point hooks, these little flipping weights, and I'm gonna tie on one of these Culprit Flutter Crawls. See if I can get bit on it. That white spinnerbait did all right. This color might do all right. That's the plan. I'm just gonna flip this right along this grass line right here. See if we can pull something out of it. If not, we'll switch spots. Got him. Got him. Oh, he came off. Bad hook set by me, buddy. Had slack in my line. Messed that one up. That was definitely my fault. Got a tree laying back there. See if there's anything on it. Oh, bite. Got one. Got one. Oh, he let it go. I flipped it right in there by that tree and one nailed it, Dixie. That's 2 fish we've missed on this bait. Where did it go? Still got to be there. Let's set this down. What we're going to do is we're going to try this other bait I got tied on. So the next bait I'm going to try out is the Heckler from Excite Baits. This is a brand new bait. I believe I'm one of the first people to get to fish this bait. It's a spook style topwater bait. All this submerged vegetation back here. And just walk the dog with it and see if we can get a bite on it. All right, got a good little walking motion to it. Fishing this on the wrong line. I need braided line. Why did I not bring my frog fishing setup, Dixie? It's just sinking. That fluorocarbon sinks and it's sinking the bait. We're gonna have to tie this on that little spinning combo. The only setup I have that has braid on it is my spinning reel, so I'm just gonna tie it on there and see what happens. All right, you gotta improvise. You're gonna have to throw it on a spinning reel. It's a big bait to throw on a spinning reel. but I don't care. I can cast it a mile and it should work. I mean, yeah, that's working a lot better. That thing's got a great action to it. Now we just gotta get something to bite it. They're not fully. Oh, got one. Big blow up. Got him. Yes, yes. It's not a big fish. It was a big blow up. It's not a huge fish, but I'll take it. He murdered that thing. There we go. The Heckler Excite baits. Got one. There we go. All right, bait number 2 is marked off our list. We got one on it. That's all that matters. Throwing this Heckler around. Hooked up with a little one. I'll try to catch a bigger one. But hey, we got one on it, Dixie. All right, he was not playing around. I thought he was a bigger fish there for a second. There you go. All right, little guy, but we're happy to have him. I will probably throw that some more here a little bit later, but right now I'm gonna go back to fishing this culprit flutter crawl. Time to run down the lake. Oh, that's a bite. I think I got one. Got him, got one. Oh, came on. Terrible hook set. That's 3 fish I've missed on this bait. Oh, that felt like a fish. Is that a fish? I think. Oh, he dropped it. I had one. Yeah. I'm trying. Just keep missing these fish because I can't set the hook. Now we're off our spot. That fish is way over there. Alright, we'll just make a long cast and see if he still wants it. Feels like it. Did I get him? I think I finally hooked into one, Dixie. Ugly hook set, tiny fish, but we got one on that little flutter crawl. Not a bad one. Okay, not a tiny fish. I thought it was a tiny fish. It's not. My bad. Finally hooked into one on the culprit flutter crawl, and my left hand is messed up. My whole left side. I cannot set the hook like I need to, but we got one in a boat. Finally got that bait marked off. Started off hot, but now we've had nothing but trouble since. Not a big one, but another solid fish. We'll take it. Solid fish. Finally marked off bait number 3. Finally got one on that culprit flutter crawl. We finally got us one, didn't we, Dixie? Dixie likes this one. That's 3 baits down, and Dixie is loving it. I'm loving it. We got injuries. We got equipment problems. The wind is not our friend in a John boat, but we're doing our best. Right, Dixie? Yep. We're professionals. We can handle it. That one must be tasty because Dixie is just having a day with that one. In you go. This hook I'm fishing with, it's not a normal extra wide gap hook. It's a spear point extra wide gap hook. They're funny looking hooks, but they work really, really well when it comes to keeping the fish pinned. Next bait on the list is the robo worm, America's #1 finesse worm. See that? It says that right there on the package. And you know packages don't lie. I'm just going to throw it on the same little flipping setup I was throwing that culprit flutter crawl on. Let's see what happens. Small fish, but we will. Well, that feels like one. Oh, it's definitely. Oh, he got it. He came back for it. Got him. Got him. Missed him, and he came back for it. Good one. Good fish too. Good fish. Oh, it's a big one, I think. Oh my goodness, I think we got a good one, Dixie. Oh wow. Yes, it's a catfish. That's why it was pulling so hard. Dixie, we got us a big channel cat. Okay, let's look at this little kitty. All right, Dixie, you're gonna get to lick a catfish. We've caught catfish before, but it's normally been when we've been fishing for them. This one ate my robo lure. Look at that. He munched that robo lure. Got number 4 marked off. And it's a catfish. We got a little bit of a decision to make here. Does it count towards the slam? Because we caught this on the robo worm. We hadn't caught anything on it yet. Does it count? Well, we'll keep fishing with the robo worm. So if we don't catch anything else on the robo worm, it will count. If we do, then it won't. But hey, it's a nice channel cat. Dixie likes it. We're gonna let it go. So I have way more of these. Oh, that's a fish. Got him. Got him. All right, did we get a bass on the rope? We did. All right, let's land this sucker. Come here. Where's he going? Come here, dude. It ain't that big. Where's he going? Over here. All right, we're on the other side of the boat. Solid fish, not a big one, but okay. All right, we will take it. This dude's a fighter, I can tell you that. Man, heavy one. He's a healthy guy. Look at that. Bait number 4. Check it. We knocked the robo worm off. We got one lure left. That is the Picasso Lure Swim Jig. Little black and blue number. I think I can catch something on this. I've caught a million fish on jigs before. Dixie, what do you think? Let's check in with Dixie. Dixie, do you think I can catch one on this lure? What do you think? What do you think of the lure? Do you want to lick it? I don't know about that. That wasn't a great reaction. Dixie did not want to lick the lure. I don't know what that means. I don't think she likes it. But hey, I'm going to tie it on. It's the last one. We got to get this done. Let's get after it, Dixie. She could be more supportive. That's all I'm saying. Got that Picasso Lures jig tied on there. I paired it up with the Adrenaline Bug from X-Zone Lures as a trailer. Look at this. Look at this little weed guard. I like that. It's just got 4 little stiff bristles. They're kind of spread out over the hook. I like it. Let's get busy. One lured to go. Okay, Dixie, this would be a great time for you to give a pep talk. Okay, last lure, it would be a great time for you to give a pep talk to motivate me. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Dixie. There's a fish, got one. Hooked up on the Picasso lure. Good fish. Oh, big fish, Dixie, big fish. Get the net. Swim in that jig. Come here, mama. Come here, mama. Get up here. Oh no, under the net, under the boat, under the boat. Get up here, mama. She must be here. Oh, it's huge. She nailed my swim jig. Get in there. Yes. Yes. All right, let's have a look at her. Look at this mama. We'll weigh her here in a minute. Look at that. She inhaled my jig. Gone. Look at that tank. This is the biggest fish I've caught this year. I'm gonna weigh it. I think it weighs around 6 pounds. Dixie's dying to lick that one. Dixie, you weren't very supportive of this jig. I don't know if you can see it. 6.53. A 6.5 pound bass. Dixie Doodle. Are we the greatest fishermen alive or what? Me and Dixie just caught us a monster. We got us a 6.5 pound bass. Got him on a Picasso Lure swim jig, just swimming it real slowly around a boat dock. And we caught the biggest fish we've caught this year. Come here, Dixie. What do you think of this one, girl? Look at this monster. Absolute monster. Get out there, man. If you're not out there fishing, get out there and catch you one of these. Okay, we don't have giant bass in Indiana. It's not Florida, it's not Texas. This is Indiana. This is a 6.5 pound bass. It's an honor to catch you. It's an honor to let you go. You're not mine to keep. You don't belong to me. Nope. You belong to the twilight and mist. Thanks for playing, mama. I'll catch you again sometime. Go. There she goes.